There we go. What a gorgeous day. Man, it's beautiful today. Wow. This is why the Road King is just a better bike. This right here. So I was coming out of my house and I'm going to church, right? And I was like, I should remove my windshield and I should remove my trunk. And that's what I did. After I finished church, I'm actually going to go and park the bike and give you a quick look just so you guys can see it. But again, you know, I was thinking about that and I'm like, man, I just love it. This is why the Road King is such a better bike, because you really can do this with no other bike out there. Really not. You know, if you have a full bagger, you just cannot do that. Look at this guy right here with his full bagger, beautiful bagger. And again, not saying that one is better than the other ones. They're all great motorcycles and they all serve their purpose. But I like that about the Road King. You know, you just feel like filling the wing for a second, take that windshield off, take that trunk off, and go for it, you know. And today's one of those days, man, everybody's out. Look at that. 3 more bikes. Man, everybody's enjoying it. It's just such a beautiful day. Really is. I tell you, one thing that you have to keep in I guess, in a way that I have to remember is that with no windshield, there's a lot of wind hitting you. And sometimes you feel like you're gonna come out of the saddle. That's why one of the reasons why I like my Saddlemen so bad. And I'm actually gonna show you some B-roll of the Saddlemen because it has been over a year. And as it being such a long time, I got a couple things that I want to say. I think in a way, this is actually kind of like a long-term review. I mean, I haven't put an insane amount of miles on the Saddlemen, but I have put enough to give you an honest opinion and tell you what I think about this saddle. And overall, I like it. I really do like it. When I do the B-rolls over here in a place after church when I stop, again, I show you how it looks on the bike and all that. But overall, I really like it, guys. It has been a great saddle. It has some limitations that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But again, the limitations that it have, to me, is really not a limitation. It's just what the saddle is meant to be. A lot of times, people buy a saddle, they buy something in regular. You know, it doesn't even have to be a motorcycle-related item. But people just buy an item because they like it, and then they want that item to feed all different purpose, and that's not the reality. Some items are meant for specific things, and this saddle is not really meant for a whole day application. Really not. What it's meant for, to me, is really good, and I really like it. Really, really like it. Look at that bike. Man, Indian puts some nice bikes. I'm going to tell you this right now. Everyone is out. Look at this. Although Indian makes a nice bike, there is nothing like a Harley. I'm a Harley fanboy. Really am. I really am. I hate to say it sometimes because, you know, people get all argumentative. I'm not saying that I don't like all the bikes out there. I really do. But man, I love my Harley. We're going to stop and get a drink before actually getting to church. Let's go, baby. Man, the bike actually feels a lot lighter. I don't want to say because it's the trunk, because, I mean, the trunk is not that heavy, but it does feel a lot lighter. Man, she's sexy. Look at her from here. Wow, she look good. Alright, let's go. Got a few minutes to get to church. I don't want to be late because I got to be helping out. I hope the church to set up the live stream and live stream the message, which to me is one of those things that is very important. So I got to put a step on it. Man, I'm amazed on this gorgeous day. Lately has been raining so much, really a lot. But to me, it's one of those promises. Every single time that it rains a lot, there's a rainbow coming up. Something good is going to happen. I just love it. But again, one of the things that I love about the saddle is that it kind of locks you in place. So even though I'm getting hit from the front, obviously with the wind, that saddle has me like right there on the spot. I'm not moving. I just feel good. My body's not moving back or anything like that. That is one of the things that I like more about the Saddlemen Step Up saddle. It sucks when you're like holding yourself from the bars because it's pushing you so much back that you put so much effort on trying to stay forward, and then you put a lot of pressure on your bars because again you're holding yourself. So the saddle kind of puts you in place, and I really like that. This is an 88. It's really not so much power, but some of you guys out there with a 114 and things like that, the bike moves really, really fast. Being set in place or being held in place is definitely really beneficial. It really has to be. Almost at church right now. Let's go in. We're going to continue this video when I come out. Look at that sexy thing. Man, this thing is awesome. I don't know. I'm starting to think that without the windshield in the trunk, like the bike feels better. Not really sure. Yeah. Look at that thing. Mama in church was like, man, the bike is looking good. Okay, here we are. We're just going to do a quick update here on the Saddlemen Step Up 2. Here's a quick look at the bike with no windshield, obviously, and no trunk. Man, it just gives it a different feeling, just way different. Like I said, I was just riding and it feels like it was more nimble, I guess, in a way. It was moving faster. I don't know, maybe I'm used to using the trunk and the windshield, but it just gives a totally different look. I dig it. That's one of the biggest things that I like about the Road King, that you could just easily take off the windshield and the trunk, and it kind of feels like you have another bike. Here is the Saddlemen Step Up. Obviously, I went with this design right here, which it has the stitches right here. No stitches in the back. I got gelling here. I also have gelling there. When you order, you could customize it kind of how you want it. You can get different colors as well. You don't see them too often on Road King, so maybe this video is beneficial to some of you guys because you be able to see it, how it looks on a Road King. Here's a look from this side, and here's a look from this side right here. Looks sweet, really, really nice. I'm digging it. Let me give you a closer look. One thing that I mentioned in my previous videos is that it's slimmer. So it may show some of the wear on the tank right here. You guys can see it here on the trunk. Some of the wear, because it's just a slimmer saddle compared to the one that comes on the motorcycle, obviously. You got some branding. You can change some of the branding too if you special order them. They also give you a military discount if you were in the military. I'm sure there's other types of discount, maybe first responders or something. Love companies that support
military guys. So there it is, guys. So what do I think about it? You know what? Nothing really have changed. It's a great saddle for what I do. It's not the best saddle for all day long, but then again, you don't buy this to ride all day long, right? You get this to drive or to ride a couple hours, and that's about it. If you're gonna spend the whole day in this saddle on your butt, it's probably gonna hurt. People do it all the time, but again, for your basic riding all over the city or wherever you're going, it's gonna do just fine. I do love this right here. Again, it kind of locks you in place. Not only locks you in place, it provides lumbar support, so it's good. That's one of the things that I love more about this saddle, guys. When you hit the throttle, you definitely stay in place. You don't move. You just there. It does, if I remember correctly, watch the other videos that I did, because now I can't remember it compared to my other saddle on this one. It does bring you up a little bit, and I think it pushes you forward. But again, it's different for everyone, because essentially you're going to be comparing this to the saddle that you have right now. So whatever that saddle does to your motorcycle, may pull you in a different location. But overall, I think it's an awesome saddle. I love it. I really do. I think for what I do, it does great. It makes the bike look sick, makes the bike look really good. I mean, it's good enough for a few hours a day. Again, if you're going to go across country, probably not the best saddle for that. But for your basic riding, it's just going to do just fine. It's firm, really, really hard. Something that you may like or something that you may not like. But again, firm saddles are supposed to be eventually, when they're breaking, more comfortable. So far, I dig it. Just give you another look right here.
Look at that massive headlight. Look at that thing. Man, that is so nice. I love it. One of the things that I love more about the Road King is that massive headlight. The other bikes, the Road Glide and the Electric Glide, the Street Glide, it kind of is hitting and you don't see it. And the Road King you do, and it's just sick with those two passing lamps. Man, I dig it. Come on, buddy. This used to be a retirement community. Now there's cars everywhere, man. That's all I got for you guys today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are fantastic. And as always, God is in control.